A beautiful day, and I warmly welcome you to the studios of Puli TV, Laro. It's time for newspaper review and analysis. My name is Femi Afolabi. My dear Egbon is here seated with me. Baba Agbalagba over time. Le Professor. I still remain Le Professor. Mr.
Well,
Dejadeyemi.
yeah, thank you very much. Nice to be here as usual.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
How was it? Yesterday, I can cite you at the pavilion where we have millions of people who turn out to show sympathy and condole with the family of late Alhaji Taiwo Hassan Ogogo, who died 3 days ago. I cite you there.
Yeah, that was very devastating to me and so many of people, not just in Ilaro here, even across the world. You know, Ogogo was a star, of course, that really touched the lives of so many people. And of course, it was, if I tell you, um, since Sunday, intermittently I've been crying. Each time I look into the social media, and of course, he almost broke the internet. If not that, he in fact broke the internet because for every 5 posts that I read, three of them were about him, and it was so sad. You know, Ogogo, not just our own, he was the people's man, and it's so very painful. You know, so sad to the extent that it touched me in the sense that we even between us we had a collaboration going, and we were looking forward to do something together in the arts. You know, he came, he saw, and he conquered. And may God grant him
Eternal repose.
eternal repose.
I want to join you and on behalf of the Federal University of Technology, Laro, accept our sincere condolence to the people of Ilaro, to Nigerians, and particularly to his family, and of course the traditional ruler here, Oba Kehinde Olugbele, the Olu of Ilaro. We pray that his soul will continue to rest peacefully. Now let's set into our program in detail. We are taking off with some economic reports on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. And Guardian today says, commuters, businesses grown as Edo Delta gridlock cut off south-south. For about 5 days now, there has been this gridlock along the Edo Delta road owing to poor condition of road and, of course, accident of some articulated vehicles. So vehicles and economy, human time, economic time, all were at a standstill for the past 5 days now.
Yes,
What do you make of that?
I think it's so surprising to me that well, maybe I shouldn't even say that because that we still have such deteriorating road network in Nigeria. I saw it. The people were there spending 3 days, 4 days for a journey of hours, and one wonders why really we have to keep experiencing this kind of thing. Transportation is key in the economy. It is such that there's no how that you want to grow your economy, that you won't have to do something about transportation. Good roads, you know, train services, and even flights, because people need to move. That's why we would need to appeal to government to go do something about these roads. These roads had really broken down. I know the present administration working on the Lagos Calabar road, but the ones that we have been using before, and since the Lagos Calabar road is not yet there for us to use, then we must do something about it. We must go ahead and try as much as possible to make the movement of goods and people seamless, because there's no how you want to talk about growing your economy without transportation of movement of goods and even services. So what I think is that that particular road, Benin Agbo, should David Umahi, the minister, should just go and do, even if it means palliative thing, should go and fix that place. I know there are quite a few other places. There are some other roads that bad in Nigeria, but those ones that are constantly being used in moving goods must be fixed as soon as possible. Particularly if you're going to the south. Presently, that's the road that you take. Yes. And so people must, the people in government should just go ahead and do something.
That's the clarion call to the minister or Ministry of Works and Transportation. And of course, if only for the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, to do some kind of palliative on that road, because in the interest of the economy, look at the amount of human and economic loss that the nation will have experienced for the last 5 days. That road has been impassable, cutting off the rest of the country from the south.
Yeah,
I think something urgent should be done, like Mr. Ademi rightly pointed out. Let's move forward to the front page of Punch newspaper, and Punch says terrorists using dead person's account crowdfunding. That story is credited to the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit. Terrorists using dead person's account crowdfunding. Do you read a level of collaboration or complicity with a bank or bank officials in this kind of, because how can somebody that is dead and somebody will be able to access his account and be using it to maybe take money from ransom from some people?
Yeah, of course. That is how it is. There is nothing that you want to do that you don't have a network of people working. Behind the stage, especially when you look at the fact that this terrorism thing, it's a network of people and network of institutions. There's no how that you want to, if you are transferring money from one account to the other, then of course the bank is involved in this. I know that it's not every time that they give the terrorists the ransom they pay. They give cash. But when you take cash here and you want to procure ammunition from Germany, from UK, from whatever, how do you transfer that kind of money? That means you still have to, use the institutionalized channels, the banks, to do such a thing. And that information you just read out is from the NFU, and that is their work. Is an intelligence unit that tracks the movement of money and all the rest of it. So it is not yet Uhuru. Yes, people, there seem to have been a kind of slow down or slowing down in the activities of the terrorists. But in recent times, it seems that they are coming back again. And what it means is just that the government should not relax. They should just go ahead and keep working hard to get these things out of our way if we want to progress anyway.
Okay, let's discuss a little bit of politics, and I'm going to the front page of a Vanguard newspaper. That this story on the front page, though not really minor, but it's not the headline story on the front page of a Vanguard newspaper, but there's NBA confab, Obi disagrees with Atiku on fuel subsidy removal. A few days ago, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, while flagging up unofficially his campaign, because the campaign has started now, he said when he eventually becomes president, or if he eventually becomes president, he will tamper with the fuel subsidy policy and sort of return it. So, and since then, he's been getting a backlash from the presidency, from well-meaning Nigerians, and now Obi is saying, no, you are wrong in this. It will reduce the gains Nigerians have had so far. What's your opinion?
Obviously, we have had some gains in this fuel subsidy thing, because when you look at it, the fuel subsidy was actually a scam in those days. People tell us that they have imported this volume of fuel, and of course federal government is paying. And from investigations, we have found out that it's just a cabal that pocketing the money. But in the meantime, after the introduction of the or rather the scrapping of the fuel subsidy thing, we have been having fuel, even though the price went up. But in the meantime, we have had fuel. In fact, I don't know when last we have fuel scarcity. I can't remember, since 2023. And Alhaji Atiku Abubakar coming up to say that he will scrap it and all the rest of it. I think he was saying that when he gets in there, when and if he gets in there, he would give some kind of priority to local refineries. And of course, but in the meantime, I think we should just forget about it, because we all know that the fuel subsidy thing was a scam. Some people are just making money out of us all, and look at, we actually have seen the gains of fuel subsidy. The monies that had been gotten from this subsidy, fuel subsidy thing, has been translated into more revenues for the states, and there has been infrastructural development. Roads and bridges are being done and all the rest of it. So why not? And if by the time this is stabilized, I can tell you that the price of fuel will still come down.
Well, though I'm not campaigning, or I'm not saying this to support Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, but I think he's trying to offer some explanation that the kind of subsidy he's talking about is that local refineries will be subsidized. The price of crude will be subsidized for local refineries, while the one that will be exported will be made to go through the current international price, or whatever is happening there. And of course, he's even talking about subsidizing the cost of petrol for local consumption, as well as gas for domestic use at home. Maybe that is what he meant.
Yes, if there's subsidy for local consumption, that is still not bad at all. But in the meantime, to do a unilateral scrapping of fuel subsidy, I think, and don't forget that Dangote is buying in naira, he's not buying in dollars. So that is a kind of cushioning. It has a kind of cushioning effect all by itself.
Okay, still talking about politics. I still remain with the front page of a Vanguard newspaper. There's a report credited to the opposition parties lash Yari over APC rule beyond 2030 vow. The opposition are taking Governor Yari to the task that he said APC will rule beyond 2030. You're saying you never can say never in politics. Why are you so confident that you rule beyond that 2030? Did you forget APC, PDP having boasted several years back that they will rule for over 50 years in Nigeria?
And that's what I call deja vu. We have heard it before, we have seen it before. But in the meantime, it is left to me, it's not how long, it is how well. You want to rule for a century. What is the impact
of your leadership?
Of the leadership on the people, such that we have what makes our lives great. So all that, I think, is just another political talk about we want to just do this next 4 years and then just know how it's going to affect us positively.
Well, still on politics, I'm going to the front page of a Tribune newspaper. This is a minor report on the front page. 2027, INEC yet to get full funding. 5 months to general elections. Isn't that dangerous?
It is very dangerous. And it is not today. It has always been like that, even in the days of Jega and the rest of them. I don't know why INEC's funding should be delayed, because we have always known that this is a cycle. Every 4 years there will be elections. So they ought to plan INEC's thing. I know the monies that INEC uses to conduct elections is humongous, very big thing.
Well, whether it is humongous or not, it was budgeted for and it was approved. So
yes, since it was budgeted for and approved, that's the problem we have around us here. The projects are put in place, approved, but monies will not come.
There will no cash backing.
There will no cash backing, exactly. And what do you find? It's as good as not, projecting ahead, because budget is all about planning ahead for what we want to use money to do. So there is no reason why 5 months to the elections. INEC will have to print. They will have to take care of people that are going to ad hoc staff. They will have to, buy vehicles and do so many other things. But as we talk, they are yet to get money for doing that. I think that by itself would impact negatively on the elections, and we should do something about it.
Well, I'll go back to the front page of Vanguard newspaper. This is a minor report on the masthead. Fake agency, court orders protects us. Fake agency, court orders protects us, says DG, marked for arrest. Something is happening in Nigeria. A few days ago, we read about the interim report of ICPC and the unfolding announcement of another 2 fake agencies, apart from the former person. 2 fake agencies domiciled in the office of the Secretary General of the Federation, SGF. Now the presidency has made a swift move, ordering the arrest of the DG. President Tinubu ordered the arrest of the DG and the suspension of 3 permanent secretaries. Now this DG now saying, no, court orders has protected me. You cannot arrest me. He went to court and court gave him some leeway.
We prove that they will make Nigeria a fake country.
Somebody was saying because we will have more fake.
Yes, because come to think of it, that means this thing has been going on for quite a while. These fake agencies must have been put into the budget in a manner or the other. They have offices, they probably will have staff and the rest of it. But of course, I think what the government has done in respect of trying to whip into line the permanent secretaries and the rest of it. Have you found, well, you must have known that, of course, Mrs. Wilson Jack had to be given shown the exit space, exit door. And of course, even though one finds out that well, it is a soft landing for her, but even then, it is not just her. There definitely must have been some other people who are involved in this. I'm not saying that she's complicit or in a manner, but of course she herself actually apologized and said that the civil service, had dropped the ball in a manner. But in the meantime, how these ones they have to go ahead and do a forensic investigation.
That is the area I want us to talk about. Don't you think it is time for federal government to do audit the civil service,
the entire civil service
and agencies under the government cover?
Yes, they just need to do that, because if these 2 other agencies have been discovered, that jolly well could be some other ones that are still there alive. So the government has to do that. And look at the other, he has the effrontery to go to court to go and stop investigation or stop his arrest. I don't know.
Well, in this country, I think you want to justify the statement of some people that anything goes in Nigeria. You know, there was a time we had the Oransai report, which suggested or recommended pruning down of government ministries and agencies to cut cost of governance. And when this present government came on board, Mr. President did say that report is going to be given some priority.
Yes.
But since then, we've had several new agencies created.
Yes, the Oransai report was applauded by many people as this is a way to actually cut costs and make sure that there are not competing and agencies or government agencies. But in the meantime, like you said, many other agencies are being established, many other commissions and the rest of it. We need to stop that. Let us go back to the Oransai report and implement it such that we can have a system, a civil service system that works for the progress of the country.
Okay, thank you very much for your thoughts. I'm getting signals that we should wrap up, and I want to sincerely appreciate you for finding time to be here on a public holiday.
Well, a man has got to do what a man has got to do. So I'm glad to be here.
Continue to quote from you. That's the program this afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow with our Fred edition of Newspaper Review and Analysis. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay blessed.